good. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Y'all pardon me for not being on camera this morning, or afternoon, rather. Y'all pardon me, but we are here. It's me. Y'all know my voice. It's Caramel, honey. I do go on camera, so y'all have seen me enough. All right? Ain't no catfishing. But anywho, let's get into the show. How y'all doing? Saturday shenanigans, child. We got some things to talk about. Yes. Let's go ahead and speak to my people up in here. I see my top flight miles in here deep this morning or this afternoon. Don't nobody get acting up, honey, because they will slam you down in here. All right. Let's see. My top flight, Rose Armstead is in the building. KBR is up in here. What's up? Sweet Essence is in the building. What's up? I see Latrice. Ashley is here. Grandma 504 is here. DC Girl is in the house. What's up, Mary White? What's up? I see you. Playtime is in the building. Flower Bloom is here. What's up, Deborah Banks? Erica Rogers is here. Shirley Bishop is here. Lorraine Tyler is here. Cassandra D is up in here. What's up? I see you, Shirley Terry. I see you, Kelly Flower Bloom. I see you, Denise Slay. Charlene Ford. I see you, Delilah T. Teresa Williams is here. Erica Parker is here. Sandra Smith is here. Felicia is here. Bernice Farmer is in the building. Hello. Armanelle Farmer. Hold on. There we go. Armanelle Farmer is here. My other mod is in the building. Oh, my mods are in here, honey. Tyra is in the building. That's my. Thank you for being here, Tyra. All right, I see the ranches is ranching. Okay, Denise Slay is up in here. Lives More Lives. Let's see. Carolyn Russell. I see you. Let me get you up there. There you go. Sabrina Janklet. I see you. Carolyn Love too. I see you. Kim Jones is in the building. Kim Jones is here. Did I say Janet Driscoll? Again, hello. Lady on a Mission. I see you. Say love your show. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Okay. Thanks for watching. As you guys can see going across my screen, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Says it, my boy. Says this, we were talking about Martell. You might as well give it my boy. What's up, sweet thing? She loves me to do Marlene's voice. So that's for you, sweet thing. She loves me to do Marlene. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in because we do have some shenanigans to get into. Shout out to the 108 watching. I hope we have 108 likes, okay? I know we do. I just know we do. I ain't even got to go look. But let's jump on in, honey, because child, Lord. All right, Draya Michelle. Y'all know who she is. Draya Michelle, who is dating, what's the child name? Hold on. Jaylin. Y'all know Jaylin Green, okay? Jaylin Green is a basketball player. He's like 23 years old. And what's the child name? Draya is like 40 something. Anyway, she just had a baby by him. They had some type of heated disagreement / altercation. I did pull the video and find it, so y'all gonna see that as well, child. It ain't too bad. So it says that chaos at 2:00 in the morning. Draya, you should have had your ass at home since you are a new mother. Jaylin Green, who is 23 years old, is seen in a heated altercation with his 40-year-old girlfriend, Draya Michelle, during New York Fashion Week, honey. Let's read up on it first, and I'm gonna show y'all a video. All right, so it says outside the Manor Hotel in Soho, said a New York Fashion Week after party turned chaotic for Jaylin Green and Draya Michelle. Says that around 2:00 in the morning, witnesses say that Jaylin was allegedly taunting Draya while trying to walk away, which led to her charging after him in the street. Now, it says that friends quickly stepped in to break it up as the shouting escalated. Said that one friend was heated, yelling, "Stop, stop, stop." Said everyone's going to get in trouble, while another pleaded everybody forgive each other. Said that the back and forth carried on down the block as both continued exchanging words before finally being separated. It says that the couple who began dating in 2023 and welcomed a daughter last year have already faced scrutiny over their 17-year age gap, and that this is just a little more fuel to the fire. She is way older than him. She has a son around his age, so think about that. But let's go ahead and look at the video, child, so y'all can see. Draya, you too damn old for this. You in your 40s, you should have had your ass at home. If you're gonna go out, at least conduct yourself accordingly. Damn, I ain't about to be arguing no damn 23-year-old. You like a child. Okay, hell no. Let's get into the video. Shout out to the bitch gossip, because that's where we saw it. All right. Gotta be over a girl. Gotta be over a girl. Oh, you. All right, see, this is them inside New York Fashion Week. You can see him hugging up on her. He must have been up in another girl's face or playing in her face or something. They appear to be having a good time right here. But things escalated outside, and they you know, as you guys can see, they're drinking as well. Hell, she got 2 drinks. And yeah, she faded. Look like he might be a little faded too. He checking out the girls. That's why he got them damn shades on. Y'all know how the boys be, child. When they got them damn shades on inside the club, knowing you can't see shit, but what you want to see. That's probably why she snapped off on his ass. So let's go back. This is them, child, carrying on. Just walking all nonchalant. Now she's acting how he's supposed to act at 23. He's just trying to walk away like, girl, I got contracts and deals and shit. You ain't about to fuck up my money out here fighting over no damn girl. Now they're saying that Jaylin was seen in the club talking to Cardi B's ex-husband, Offset. So it could have been, you know, they might have been talking about some girl or trying to hook up with some girl, and Draya got jealous or whatever, and it probably escalated there. I'm just saying hypothetically, you just never know. But she's snapping off on his ass. All right, we've seen enough here. Y'all go ahead and put in chat what y'all think about that. Child. Now, somebody who's divorced and needed to be divorced a long time ago. I'm usually not up for divorces, but yeah, she is too old for that. Draya is in her 40s. Jaylin is only 23. Girl, listen, he is going to do what 23-year-olds do. They're going to look and they're going to approach and they're going to do what they do. All right. You were 23 at one point too, Draya, so you get it. All right. Boys at 2300, they are managed. They trying to get as many as they can get, but you trying to tie him down at 23. He ain't ready for that. He is playing basketball. He have a lot of women, I'm pretty sure, that throw themselves at him and try to get his number. Like, you trying to make him be this faithful 23-year-old, and that shit ain't gonna happen. He don't want to be that. He want to be out here in Finagle too. Shit. Want you over there at the Diddy parties and stuff, Draya? You sure were. With your legs all gapped open in the pool, being fast and whatnot. Oh shit, he trying to be fast too. You trying to tie him down and then fighting on him when he gets some attention. But anywho, child, let's get into this because as you guys can see, Mia Thornton and Gordon are finally divorced. Praise the Lord. Okay. I'm trying to get my stuff pulled up here. Y'all give me a second. Jeez. Lord. All right, there we go. Okay, so former Real Housewives of Atlanta, former Real Housewives of Potomac, star Mia Thornton announces that she is divorced from ex-husband Gordon following their 2023 separation and brief 2025 reconciliation. All right, so y'all did see them come together with the kids. Mia was saying family over everything, but then very shortly thereafter, we started seeing her back with this guy that she was seeing, her boyfriend, ex, or whatever his damn name is. And then she stopped messing with him, and now she is out and about with Bobby Valentino, the singer Bobby Valentino that sings, you know, the Blackberry Molasses song. Everybody thinks that is publicity between the two of them, or the relationship is built on publicity. But I feel like she probably should have stayed with Gordon because, you know, she's got kids with Gordon, even though Gordon, you know, he did kind of say some shit about her. But, you know, when you're in a relationship and Mia, you was out here cheating and whatever. And Gordon, he still took your ass back. But anyway, they're saying, according to Jasmine Brand, as former Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thornton has announced that she is officially divorced from husband Gordon. Now, the pair initially separated, like I said, in 2023 after 11 years of marriage. She went on to date boyfriend Incognito. Says that, however, she reconnected with Gordon in early 2025 before seemingly wrapping up their divorce for good. Now, they're saying it's unclear what's next for Mia, but she is seemingly ready to move on. I do know she was trying to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they won't take her. I don't think the girls want her over there. We started seeing her hanging out with some of the girls outside of the show at different events or whatever. But in terms of her meshing enough to be on the show with the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she moved from Potomac to Atlanta in hopes of trying to snag a spot on the show, but I don't think that's happened for her. So now she's just hanging out with a lot of Atlanta's Hollywood elites. And yeah, I don't think that's helping you get on the show either, Mia. So Mia says here, divorced but not defeated. My heart is still full. My faith is unshaken and my future is wide open. And so are your legs, girl. Said the divorce does not define me. Reinvention does. Watch me rise higher. Love deeper. You getting love deeper and live freer than ever before. All right, child. So what do y'all think about that? We're not going to stay on that. You can put in the comments how you feel. All right, moving right along. Smokey Robinson, child, with these bumping and grinding moves of his done got him in some damn trouble. We got an update on him. We got an update on old Green Eyes over here, salivating over the workers over there at his house. All right, y'all know he be having some housekeepers over there cleaning up at the house, and he be over there humping them out. That's what the ladies were saying. I won't there, but that's what the housekeepers were saying. They've been over trying to sweep and use the dustpan to get that trash up off the floor, and Smokey coming up behind them, gyrating and whatnot, and humping up on him. So they went out here and filed a lawsuit on his ass. So I said Smokey Robinson's $50 million sexual assault lawsuit expedited due to his age, as the judge rules accusers can stay anonymous despite singer's objection, child. Ooh, so they saying he getting old out here. We got to hurry this thing along so we can get paid now. Okay. Shout out to Jasmine Brand. Damn, not because of his age. They like he in his 90s. Baby, he can still gyrate. He can wait. Shit. So it said Smokey Robinson has lost a key courtroom motion in Los Angeles, where a judge ruled that 4 women accusing the 85-year-old Motown legend of sexual assault can proceed with their $50 million lawsuit under the pseudonyms, according to a report by All Hip Hop. So that means that there may be something there if they are allowed to go forward with this lawsuit against him. There may be some evidence that may be, something that the judge or the courts may have seen deemable to proceed with this case. Now, it says that the plaintiffs, all former housekeepers, will remain anonymous for now. Despite Robinson's legal team arguing that they forfeited privacy by attending a May press conference with masks and sunglasses. It said that their lawyers said that the Latino women feared reprisals. I guess that's how you say it, related to their immigration status. It says that Judge Gregory Brazil sided with the women, stating that this early in the case says that I don't think their identities need to be revealed. I agree. Says that maybe later, but for now, you're not harmed. Said that you know who they are. So Robinson, who denies all allegations, filed a $500 million countersuit for defamation and elder abuse. Child by. It says that his attorney, Christopher Frost, says that the plaintiff's attorneys outlined vile false allegations, trying to enlist the public as an unwitting participant in the media circus. Said that the trial begins October the 11th, 2027. Damn. Said that what are you guys' thoughts on this actual turn of events? Okay, I hope he be allowed to see it. Okay, so they say he's in his 80s, 85. So yes, child. So in 2 years, girl, in October, they're gonna have it October 11th, 2025. 2027. So we'll see, child. Keep gyrating, honey. Keep gyrating. Let's move along. Okay. Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife has now spoken up. You guys know Malcolm-Jamal Warner did pass away by way of drowning in Costa Rica, I think it was. Yeah, Costa Rica for a vacation they were on. He wound up getting caught up in the riptide, but his wife, Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife, breaks her silence. And we're going to go ahead and read what she has to say. I'm still shocked by this. I ain't going to hold you, child. Theo, when they told me Theo passed away, I was like, what? But then again, you guys know every year there's a celebrity that passes away and you just be like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. And this was definitely one of those celebrities. So according to the Girls of Fighting, Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife breaks her silence. The beloved actor, known for his iconic role on The Cosby Show, drowned off the coast of Costa Rica after being caught in a powerful rip current. He was 55 years old. Now, Tanisha Warner, which is his wife, is breaking her silence, sharing memories, grief, and gratitude as she reflects on their life together and the love that they shared. Okay, let's get into what she had to say, child. I don't want nobody in the chat crying now. All right. Because I don't want y'all making me about to cry, because y'all know I'll be wanting to cry. Now, she says, River and Ember, thank you for holding us in so much. Hold on. Thank you for holding us in so much love during this tender time. Tomorrow marks our anniversary. And my heart is wide open. She says that for the first time, I'm sharing a glimpse of the love that began it all. She said, I can still hear my husband's laugh, still feel the way that he made room for every part of me, every tear, every dream. Wow. Says today, in his honor, my daughter and I are launching River and Ember and, and officially opening the Warner Family Foundation. She says, today we carry the legacy my husband and I began, one that nurtures children's inner light and gives young artists the freedom to create outside the lines, because y'all know he was also a musician as well. Says that this is love, still moving, still making, still carrying us forward. So this is the first time we heard from her since his passing, and this is the two of them. Looks like, of course, their wedding day. So she's saying that their anniversary, I think, might be today because this dropped 15 hours ago. So this has to be sad to think about all the memories of someone that you love so much that you pretty much gave a vow to. You have a child with this person, so of course it does run deeper. And then your anniversary is there. That's sad. I could not imagine. But shout out to her, sending love and healing and hugs her way. And I hope that she is not taking this too bad. But shout out to her for speaking out and sharing her feelings on Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Rest in peace to him as well, child, because I'm still thrown by that. Wow. All right. Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. He will always be remembered as Theo, okay? All right, let's get on into the next topic. You guys may remember this person on my screen, Jenell Evans from Teen Mom. Y'all remember her child, her mama Barbara. Well, Janelle is speaking out because she says rapper Lil Wayne, child, reached out to her and flew her out with the understanding that he was going to get some butt when she got there. But baby, she clammed up and she got on up out of there. So Jenell Evans from Teen Mom responds to commenters questioning her experience of being flued out, child, by Lil Wayne. She says, I'm not just looking for hookups. Since when, girl? Since when? So let's get into what she had to say, because she's putting Lil Wayne on blast for flying her out, trying to sleep with her. And she says that's not that type of party that she was, I guess, I don't know what she thought she was going to do once he flew her out, because you do know that's what they do with groupies. They fly you out, they give you a couple gifts, and then you got to kind of pay for that gift later on. So let's get into what she had to say.
Seriously did happen. And not going to say too much about the situation because, I mean, he didn't have me sign an NDA. And at first, I didn't believe it was him until he FaceTimed me. And yeah, so we texted a lot, had great conversation before I even went out there. He's really respectful, really nice. And yeah, I just, I'm more of a person that wants to connect on a deeper level. So I'm not just looking for hookups. It was a fun experience. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. And no, he did not like me in the red dress. That's not what I was talking about. He liked me in the reel I showed of my NYC trip when I went to my divorce party and I was doing all the different interviews in like that gray type of grungy dress. It was crazy because he didn't even know who I was from the show. He just stumbled upon my reel and that's about it.
He absolutely knew you from the show.
No hard feelings between me and him. And yeah, it was a crazy story. And I figured since it's been a few months, I would share it with you guys. That's all I really. Lil Wayne jumped into my DMs and flew me out to LA. And I met him in his personal studio. For real. You guys are the first ones I'm telling. You guys are the first people I am telling. Okay. Lil Tunchi. Right? Be mine. I said, say no more, King. When? And then he said, what's your number? And then we started texting.
Girl.
And he flew me out, and I met him, and things were cool. Did I hook up with him? No.
I don't believe that.
Did he want to? Yes. But Lil Wayne, I just said I wanted to go out to dinner and get to know each other first, and he just wanted to jump into it, I guess you can say. So I just went back home. He's like, okay, I'll fly you back home. I said, okay, thanks. So that was crazy.
Not Janelle getting flued out by Lil Wayne. Okay, sister. So I guess she had posted some of his music on IG and he jumped to the DM. He said, "Be mine." She said, say less, King.
So now Janelle is responding because a lot of people are starting to talk about this situation and her coming out and blasting Lil Wayne that he, flew her out with the intentions of trying to sleep with her. So now she's responding down here by saying, y'all stop. He's mad at me now. So my question is, what did you think was going to happen when he said he was flying you there? Like, what was the expectation when you went there, especially if he's asking you to sign an NDA? That means whatever you guys do, whatever he do to you, that you cannot speak on that. So I think you knew before going there, you're in Hollywood. You've been probably to a few Hollywood parties because you're on TV. When these rappers ask to fly you out, they're looking to sleep with you. They're looking to do different things with you. So for you to get there and think, oh, I'm just going to slow walk him. We just going to go get something to eat and just chill out a little bit. Nah, he wanted to sleep with you. And he made that clear. And I'm pretty sure he made that clear in conversations in the text messages as well. And then you kind of let him on by saying, when he says, hey, he want to be with you, whatever, and then you standing there, be mine, and what's your number and all that. So you're kind of alluding to, hey, whatever you on, I'm on. So then when he gets serious and say, okay, I'm gonna fly you out here, then you get scared and say, nah, I don't want to. And not saying you got to give your body up because that's your body, you don't have to, but don't lead him on with the understanding once you land and you get there that you on what he's on, because it's clear he want to sleep with you, girl. That's what he want to do with all the girls. It's a game to them. They want to sleep with as many girls as they can. But we ain't got to watch no more, child. Y'all put in there what y'all think with her little fast ass. Go get your kids. Worry about that. Get your kids, because she is currently fighting with her son, Jace, the one that her mama been raising since he was a whole infant. Jace is blasting her ass on live, saying that she ain't a good mother. It's a hot damn mess, child. Go focus on your kids and leave this mess alone. You trying to hook up with a rapper and your kid, you ain't getting along with your kids. CPS still trying to take your damn kids and you trying to fly out there to see Lil Wayne. Sit your ass down. All right, let's get into this clip, child. Martell begging for friends so he can have some more screen time on Love and Marriage Huntsville, this fake shit. All right. But let's get into this clip and then we're going to talk about it. Shout out to On. Let's go.
An apology? I don't want anything because you're going to backtrack. You're going to go back and so
what, bro? Let's get past this tonight, okay?
No, you're going to backtrack.
Get past this. Get past this.
I enjoy it.
Get past this.
I enjoy it.
Let's get past this. So let's see where we can go, okay? It's about to be a whole new everything, okay?
At this point, Marceau is being a diva. I'm telling you. He's being the victim.
I'm still at the same point I was before, because I've seen this Martell before. I've seen the apologetic Martell before. I've seen the I'm gonna change Martell before. And then as soon as something happens, Martell goes back to Martelling.
I don't want an apology.
Martell goes back to Martelling. Y'all knew who Martell was before the damn show even began. Y'all knew Martell was a sorry ass, snitching ass, clingy ass little nigga. Y'all already knew that. Okay. Now, a lot of people are saying they ain't going to be watching this show no more because it's so damn fake and the storylines are regurgitated and this mess was all planned from the start and Carlos is on some bullshit. I'm going to show you guys some clips here in a second from what people are saying about this damn show. A lot of people have stopped watching. I hear the ratings are down like about 16K. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to probably go pull it here in a minute. Yeah, the ratings are not good. As you guys can see, the storylines appear to be very, very fake and regurgitated, and people are sick of the shit. But Martell is not getting a lot of scenes because he's out of it with everybody on the show. He's not getting along with the majority of people on the show because with Kimmy and Maurice, he done outed Maurice. So now Kimmy feels a different way. The same person that said, oh, Martell is a good dude. Now she mad at him because Martell is telling all their business. And now Marceau don't really want to fool with him. And everybody's feeling forced to film with Martell so he can get some screen time. But Martell is out of it with everybody, probably except Destiny. Chris will film with him. And I think he knows so much shit on Chris. Chris probably don't have a choice. That's how Martell do people around him. He get as much shit on them as he can. And then he uses that as leverage in order to get his way. And he's kind of ran out of minutes with Marceau. Marceau is just like, nigga, you just said in the scene before this that, you telling all my business, how I got fired from working at the movie theater and how I had to come to you like I had to kiss your ass to be somebody. And now you want to sit here telling me let this shit go. Like, it don't work like that. I don't get over shit when you want me to get over it after you done did a whole fucking interview talking about me, talking about my wife and all this other stuff. Like, it's a hot damn mess. Martell is a bitch, and I'm gonna say it right here. He is. He really is. Let's continue, child. I don't even want to watch that shit no more. All right. Speaking of Marceau and Tisha and them, they having another black neek. So y'all know last time they had Luke. Y'all remember Luke? And there was an issue with some payments and stuff I'm hearing too with Luke, Uncle Luke. Luke didn't even know who the fuck they were. So it sounds like somebody else was handling this black neek show for them. Well, the next one that they have coming up here really soon, it appears to have Young Miami. So it looked like they already had it Sunday, October the 12th, and I think they're supposed to be having something else tonight as well. But it looked like they were able to snag and or have host the next Black Neek, Young Miami. How they did that, and I know her price got to be pretty high. So where they get the money from to be paying these people, these Hollywood elites for coming by little Alabama? Okay, so they said it's here. Black Neek is the ultimate day party celebration of Alabama A&M's 150th homecoming. Exclusive vibes, iconic music, and elite energy. Then y'all know the last time they could not have it held at Black because Black is located right there near a church. Okay, there's a church literally sharing almost their parking lot, and the pastor has such a disdain for Marceau and them and how they run their business over there and how they keep the parking lot and shit messed up. The one time they did let them use their parking lot, they were saying that it was condoms and beer bottles and all that type shit that it was left in the church parking lot. So now they don't have the space at Black to have it there. So I think they may be trying to have it at the same place they had it before, where they had to rent that space to have it at like an indoor-outdoor type of place. But they are having another Black Neek, okay? And y'all know it's supposed to be kind of like a freak Neek, but they called it Black Neek. So they're saying a modern evolution of the 90s inspired freak Neek. As you guys can see, so they only copied freak Neek and made it Black Neek, curated for the culture, crafted for the elite child. So to level up your Black Neek experience, private cabana rentals are now available. Private cabana seats 10 and include a dedicated concierge. So that each cabana includes 10 premium 1 liter, carafairs for your group. Choose from a variety of perfectly mixed exclusive cocktails. Black Neek Luxury Unlocked. Early bird tickets and cabana rentals are on sale now and then it tells you where. So y'all see that? So they are, it's something, y'all know they always do it around Alabama A&M homecoming so that they can get all those people in that traffic up in there so that more people can buy the tickets. Because y'all know, child, when they have homecoming, everybody's looking for an after party somewhere. So I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of smart for them to do it on that weekend, but a lot of people was thinking it's pretty much some bullshit. And like I said, judging by the way they had the last one with Uncle Luke, he was just kind of hanging out with them like, who are these people? I don't know who the fuck they are. Marceau was trying to have like a whole conversation with Luke. He looked uninterested. He was pretty much saying, I'm about to be flying out of here tomorrow. I ain't about to be hanging with these damn country bammers down here. I don't know these fools. But not sure how they were able to snag, like I said, Young Miami, because they do have her name here on their flyer. So yeah, that's it on that. Moving along. All right, so Carlos King has something to say about, let's get it pulled up for y'all. All right, so Carlos King claims that classism and elitism behind pushback on K. Michelle joining Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all know he gonna always talk about anything that has to do with Bravo since he want to be back over there. While he's over here with his ratings looking bad as they are. Now, he ain't over here trying to promote Love and Marriage Huntsville, but he always got something to say about Real Housewives of Atlanta, mostly because he wants to be back on the show. Word on the curb is he was fired from over there at Bravo, but he won't ever admit it. He's saying that he left on his own. I don't feel like it, because I feel like if that's the case, Bravo would have had you back. They would have hired you for some more Bravo jobs up over there, but they ain't did that yet. So let's get into it. So they said that Carlos King claims the classism and elitism behind pushback on K. Michelle joining. Y'all know there was a lot of people saying, oh, she's too ghetto to be on the show. Well, she is a wife. She does have businesses. She does have a storyline in order to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is co-mingling with the girls on the show, and they do appear to like her. So she may fit very well up in there. So this says y'all hear that? Former Real Housewives of Atlanta producer Carlos King says that fans don't want K. Michelle on Real Housewives of Atlanta because of classism and elitism. It says that Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Robin Dixon also questioned the move, saying that Atlanta is running out of people by pulling from other networks. Y'all know K. Michelle is previously from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but she is now on Real Housewives of Atlanta, new season coming up next season. Let's get into what Carlos had to say.
I'll read K. Michelle's response. I'm getting the sense that K. Michelle being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, allegedly, has a lot to do with classism. It has a lot to do with elitism. And it low-key has to do with that girl over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a real conversation about this because I think K. Michelle being announced as possibly joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta, coming from Love and Hip Hop, I'm starting to get a sense that it's becoming that K. Michelle isn't that classy enough. These are things I saw.
Mm-hmm.
She's not classy enough to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And my thing is this, and this is somebody who started day one, season one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was there with Nene Leakes, Sheree Whitfield, Kim Zolciak, Deshaun Snow, and Lisa Wu. When we started that show, there wasn't this concentration on those ladies being classy. I don't know where it came from that people thought the Real Housewives of Atlanta was a classy show. It was never, and that's me being a former producer, it was never a classy show. Granted, yes, they may have highlighted more of the wealthy people who were on the show at the time. We saw Deshaun Snow's 10,000 square foot home. But the other ladies to the audience and to all of us lived moderately well. Nobody was in the mansions like on Beverly Hills. Mm-hmm. I think Beverly Hills has the sort of halo over them as being this sort of like classier show. Although, once again, Lisa Rinna threw a drink at somebody. Brandy Glanville slapped Lisa Vanderpump.
How about on Love and Marriage Huntsville where a glass was thrown on your show? How about Martell doing all the shit he was doing, trying to fight his wife on the show? Can we talk about that? You always see what's going on other people's network and everybody else's show, but you want to address the bullshit on yours. How about the fight that caused 4 of your employees on Bell Collective to walk away from your show, all in the same damn week? How about that? So Gucci, her husband, okay, let's not forget about it. Akeisha and her husband, you lost 4 employees, and then Mel turned around and quit the damn show as well. You got people quitting the show because you have too much violence on your show, but you can see people fighting and throwing glasses and shit elsewhere. I have a problem with that.
Face. Okay. Brandy Glanville also slapped Eileen Davidson, a soap actress.
Marceau had to jump out of the pool to grab Martell so he wouldn't jump on his ex-wife.
When it comes to Black people on the Real Housewives franchise, you guys who are saying K. Michelle does not belong, whether you're on TV or not, what you are saying is that as a Black person, you don't think K. Michelle, as a Black woman, deserves to grow into being somebody that can go to another show. Dustin made a very good point about K. Michelle's response.
I'll be honest with you. I'm excited to see K. Michelle coming on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's not uncommon for people to jump networks and go from one network to another. I mean, hell, you did it. You were on Bravo. You jumped from Bravo to OWN. And that was probably the worst mistake you could have ever made because you still had that ratchet mentality and you took it over to OWN, which is supposed to be a Black woman's network. So you have Black women being abused and mistreated on the Black women network so that you can line your pockets with money from this fucking show, and your shows are getting canceled and your ratings are dropping lower. Go check them over there on TV Deets, if you will. Because word on the curb is them good old ratings over there at Love and Marriage Huntsville have dropped about 16K. Yeah, they dropped that far. So why you over there still trying to worry about what's going on Bravo and Real Housewives of Atlanta, a show that they got rid of your ass on after that lie from Phaedra trying to say that somebody was drugging people and locking them up in the basement and doing some things over at Candy House when that was a whole lie. And the rumor was that your ass knew about it and was probably behind it. But when the rumor came out, you separated yourself from that bullshit, but and Bravo separated themselves from you as well. Yeah, that was around the same time. Yeah, it was. It sure was. So you really cannot speak on anyone and other people fighting Carlos because your shit be ratchet too. It do. Let's go on over there and talk about Cliff jumping on and putting his hands on his wife over there on Bell Collective, on Latrice. We can talk about a whole lot of shit. Okay, we could talk about a lot of shit. We could talk about Madani, that fight over there with Madani with your cast members, and the police had to come up over there. All this on our own network now. Okay, we can talk about all of that. We can go on and on and on. But while we're going on, let's talk about how the people feel about Love and Marriage Huntsville, because a lot of people said they ain't watching this shit no more, and the ratings reflect that. Okay, let's get into it. Because I took the liberty of pulling some very, very reputable people who used to watch this show, according to what's this, Cartier Made It. Let's get into what they have to say over here on the tick of the talk. Okay, let's get into it. Love and Marriage Huntsville being fake from the beginning. That's what this person had to say. Let's get into it.
Decided to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville from the beginning. I'm saying season 1, episode 1. And when I tell you these folks been lying and playing in our face since season 1, episode 1, the very first episode, Martell said, "I'm not a cheater." Second episode, you got Maurice and Marceau acting like they didn't know this man cheated. They gonna say, "Well, Marceau said, did you really do it? Did you really do it?" And now I'm thinking like that picture that Martell posted that Ariane took of them in Atlanta in 2015. Mind you, this show filmed in 2018 and 2019. And they really like, did you really do it? Did you really do it? Did you really cheat? Y'all know he cheated. Y'all was there with him with the girlfriend in 2015. I gotta go through a little timeline or something because if Martell and Meredith got married in 2008, he met and started fooling with Ariana in 2014. The Atlanta trip happened in 2015. Apparently, Melody found out in 2017. Now, was this the first time? I don't know. But this is what they claim, that she found out 2017 for the first time. So he had cheated on her for 3 years before she found out. She left for 6 months. And that must have been when they learned that the show picked up and decided to give it another chance. So it just seemed like she knew her man wasn't no good, but she took him back for the sake of having a TV show. That's what it's giving to me. Because if you know the man cheating, you left 6 months. Baby, 6 months is I'm gone. But this, I don't know. But yeah, these folks played in everybody's face from the beginning. Because that's wild. The man been cheating. So I decided.
All right, so I'm just showing you guys what people have to say. What people have to say about the show. Now, this one here, I definitely want to show you guys this one. I see my mods prompting me for a jam session. This is actually going to be my last and final topic and video for this actual video. Okay, this is really like a pop in, if you will. I'm going to try to hit you guys up again later on, but I definitely wanted to show the people what fans or ex-fans, now I guess you can call it that, from the show. They're saying people are not watching. They're turned off from the season. I think they try to redeem it and have them come back this season and saying it's going to be bigger and better than ever. But again, the ratings are not saying that, and the people are not saying that as well. So let's get into what this person here has to say, because what is his name? Okay, Meet the Breedloves. Okay, shout out to them, because this is what he had to say about Love and Marriage Huntsville as well. They ain't watching no more, and they said the show is trash. Let's get into it.
On Love and Marriage Huntsville, me and my wife started watching it again this season, and let me say this: y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all ain't got nothing going on. You can tell it's obviously made up. It's overacting, and this show has come to an end. I will not be watching another episode. I was so bored with all the made up scenes and made up scenarios that they tried to create and go back and reignite, and the issues. it's just over. And I'm gonna say what many of you don't like, but without Mel on the show, and the Martell and Mel struggle the whole time what they were dealing with, um, there is no show. I mean, this is just boring TV. And it took me about 7 minutes, and I actually really didn't want to finish it, but I'm doing my best. It's not gonna work for me. I'm done watching it. Thanks for what you've done in the past, Carlos King, with this show, but now you got to move on because this ain't about to have good ratings at all, and it's over. It's a no for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for listening. Hey, it's over.
Y'all hear that? So he says the show is pretty much over. He tried to watch it. He got into it 7 minutes. He was just like, I can't watch this shit. It's too fake. It's too, you could tell it's too, what's the word I want to say? It's too rehearsed. Okay. You can tell it's too rehearsed. It's too fake. They're pulling their storylines from things. And I told you guys that content creators have already talked about on Instagram, on YouTube. They're trying to still make this show relevant again. You guys see that they brought people back to the show. They brought Wanda back this season. A lot of people just don't care anymore. It's just not as authentic as it used to be. Seasons 1 through, I'm going to say 1 through 5 probably were the strongest seasons of this show. After that, people kind of just didn't care anymore. They didn't care anymore. Mel and Martell's marriage was pretty much over before the show began. They had already told the cast members on the show not to even talk about the infidelity and the fact that their marriage was on the rocks and or about to be over, so that this show could be the success that they wanted it to be. Tisha and them knew about this about Mel and Martell situation. Kimmy and them, all of them knew about it. They were told to be quiet and not speak on it. When Melody chose to talk about her and Martell's she and Martell's infidelity at Kimmy and Maurice's wedding on the boat, everybody else already knew about it, including production, including Carlos and them. But people were so fixated on the situation with Mel and Martell. That's what drove the show. Tisha and them were just supporting actors and actresses, if you will. But I feel like after season 5, 6, the show just kind of started going down, especially when we started bringing people on like Destiny onto the show. They weren't really feeling it because it was not as authentic as it used to be. Now people are just, they still have people that are watching, but it's not as interesting as the show used to be. And people are just not, they're not taking the time to watch. They're not, filming it on their DVRs like myself. I don't have it on my DVR anymore. So you're not getting a view from me, and anything that I know about and or see of the show, I see from different clips from other, social media platforms on Instagram. I don't watch the show, and that's just my right hand to the man. I don't watch it, but I do watch clips. And a lot of people have stepped back from watching. Melody, of course, she has her supporters from the show, people who are trying to be loyal to her. They say, hey, we're going to black out. We're not watching the show anymore. And a lot of people have stopped watching. So people are saying, hey, they feel like this should be the last season for Love and Marriage Huntsville, because it's just not that. As you guys can see, Tisha has started a YouTube channel, and she's kind of trying to do what Melody used to do when Mel was on the show, reviewing the show, talking about the show to try to help bring audience to the show. But it's not working. It's not working. It's just not working. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, they all knew. Everybody on this damn show knew that there were issues. Like the person just said, 2015 is when they had the guys trip. The show didn't start until 2018. So that was years in. Mel and Martell and Ariane were seeing each other a whole few years before she even got pregnant and had a child. Like, that shit been going on. That shit been going on. So production and everybody knew all of that prior to this shit even getting crunk. Prior to the show, Mel and Martell even sitting down with Carlos King and Kingdom Reign Entertainment, even talking about a show. But people are sick and tired of that. Since Melody's left the show, a lot of people are like, yeah, we don't give a fuck now. It's the same shit. And now that Martell is steady doing this whole Ariane in every scene, it's a turnoff for people, because of what she represents. And then the fact that he's talking about it and he's trying to make everyone else comfortable with speaking of Ariane so that they can kind of, slide her in on the show. It's just not giving. I don't think people want to see her. There's some people that might, the pick-me's may want to see her on there thinking that that's going to save the show. It's not, because we know your story and what you represent. And a lot of people who have a brain, A lot of people who stand for morals are not going to stand for watching someone who broke up a marriage be on a show and entertain them. They don't want to see that shit. So you guys just saw two people, and I can show more of people who don't want to see this shit and that's not watching this show. And a lot of people, like I said, have pulled back from watching because they don't give a fuck no more about this damn show. But thank y'all so much. They said it's BS and transparent. Let me look at a few comments before we get out of here. All right. Says that now they're mentioning the side chick. Yeah, and I told you guys they did it as shock factor for the first episode on this new season where they mentioned where Martell mentioned Ariana, because y'all remember before I told y'all they would say the baby mama or the side chick or her, or, you know, they wouldn't say her name. But now this season Martell is saying, yeah, I'm moving Ariana and my son into my house. So he's doing that now to try to break the ice and to kind of make the audience feel more comfortable with hearing her name on this show so that they could try to slide her in there. Because Martell's been saying, if you guys don't show my real life, then nah, I'm not going to be on the show. Well, nigga, you're not on there anyway. You are, but you're not. He ain't getting that many scenes because he don't have a fucking storyline. This is why he's running around trying to make up with everybody on the cast after he's done his bullshit while the show was, you know, off season. You doing interviews and putting all their business out there. Now you forgot you ain't got nobody to film with and they don't want to film with you. So now it's let me run around and apologize to everybody so I can get my check. That's what it's giving. All right, it says that we appreciate. Oh, okay, thank you. Let's see. Let me look at a few more comments. It says that the problem is that we never seen any Black excellence entrepreneurship, but Melody said that Black is owned by 5 people and not just the Scots. What happened to seeing any construction? Just lawsuits, not shot. Thank you, Audrey Clark. Thank you. Absolutely. All right, so Lady Rita says that women do not want to see the side chick win. Said that male writers and produce. Right. And I already told you guys that the cameraman on Love and Marriage Huntsville was also an AB user where he beat up his girl. Had her in the damn hospital with a black eye and every damn thing else. He about took her life, but he was still allowed to film and work with Kingdom Reign and work with Carlos, and they kept it quiet. Sweet Thing says that if it's just one of them, then who is still on the show? Said that who would have stood with Mel with millimeters would be still watching and supporting them. Said that they dropped the ball. Yeah, I mean, well, even Carlos said that Mel was the star of the show, but when she left, which is why he asked her to come back and she declined, he already knew that his show was going to go down. So they're trying everything that they can to keep this show afloat, and it's still sinking. Flower Bloom says that people are not feeling Tisha's channel. Nah, they're not. She's trying hard though, poor thing. She is trying hard, but it's not connecting. It's not connecting. And he's also had all of them get social media platforms to be more, have more of a social media presence in order to drive more viewership to the show, and it's not working. People don't care anymore. Alan Ford says that I am a wife, says that I am Miss Alan Ford. I will never support a side piece. I know that shit right. You better let them know, Miss Alan Ford, Mrs. Alan Ford, okay? You better let them know. Lies More Lies says that it might bring ratings up initially and it will drop again, but Slaw isn't it. You better say that shit. Said again, she's no male and she doesn't have it. She ain't got shit, let alone it, okay? Put the S-H-I-T in front of that it, baby. Let's see. Grandma 504 Wild and Out says that now they're mentioning the side chick. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Let's look at a few more comments. Kim Jones says that they were bringing everyone and their mama to go against one person for no good reason. Right. Pamela Nichols says that LOL, everybody sees through the BS, laughing because the more they talk, the more shit. Says that LOL, I can watch something more uplifting than the trash show. And honestly, I don't give a damn. I know that's right, child, because it's done. It is done. Shit, they might as well be over there on what's the show where they be fighting all the time? They might as well be over there. Hell, it's ratchet like that now. It's ratchet like that now. Chronic says that Carlos forced the production on Mel and Tell. And even tried to force Mel at some point in time to film with Martell. Y'all remember Chris Fletcher and Nell Fletcher's vow renewal? When Martell took his bald-headed ass over there with his chair trying to sit with all the cast. Same shit. He knew Mel was not trying to film with him. So any little thing to stay relevant. And it's not working. I said it started off as Black excellence. I'm disappointed. But we have people on the show saying, I'm not showing my business and I'm not showing what I do. Then get the fuck off the show. What you there for? That's the whole part of the show. That's what Carlos was saying. This season is going to be more about Black excellence. I can't tell. Y'all talking about a side piece who broke up a marriage. What is excellent about that? Okay, a bitch who don't even have a car after 5 years. Get out of here. Audrey Clark says that all the guys knew that Martell was cheating, that they was with him, and they contribute to his cheating as well. Yes, yes, it did. They helped him cheat. They helped him cheat. They were taking money to the side chick so that Martell can be accounted for at home, and that's been verified. Okay, yeah, Martell was stealing money from his wife to give to the side chick, and y'all want to bring this bitch on the show? Get out of here. Says, sorry, Wanda, your daughter doesn't have what it takes to get the ratings. I ain't saying sweet thing said it, but I mean, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. You got to have that it factor. You got to have the fan base. You got to have the it factor, all of that included in order to kind of step into those shoes. Okay. Yeah. Says K Michelle is going to run season 17, baby. I can see that because her presence, she has a very strong presence and she got that mouth to match. So I hope they don't run up in her face on some BS because she going to put them in their place. Lies More Lies says that they will try to bring Slaw on, but she is no male. Said that she is a witty like male, in my opinion. She ain't really that smart either. Plus, she's a do girl like Martell called him. She gonna always be looking to him whenever she say something. If she gets on the show, she gonna always look at him, kind of how Tisha does with Marceau. Like if she says something, she'll look at him for like verification. Like, did I say it right or something like that? Kim Jones said that we saw Mel working more than Martell. Everybody saw that. KBR said it is scripted. It gives that. It gives that. Alan Ford says that I no longer watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I will listen to Rail's reviews. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Without Mel, it's over. A lot of people are saying that. What up, Snatch by Diego? That's my friend. Okay, Snatch by Diego said that without the Melody and Martell meetups, that is definitely boring. Yeah, it is. It's definitely boring. Another person says, I think K Michelle will do great. She will. She's gonna bring that show into where it needs to be. Let me tell you what, Bravo is kind of getting desperate because season after season for the last, I want to say 4 to 5 seasons now, the ratings have not been where they needed to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So now they're pulling whoever they can to get in there to get them up. They need a firecracker on that show like Nene used to be. And I think they found it in K Michelle. Okay. Y'all remember how Nene was such a firecracker, how she was no nonsense, how she would get the girls together, honey, read down all of that. She had that sassy attitude. They need that in order to get those ratings. Portia is Portia, and she brings what she brings, but she don't bring that. They need a new presence, kind of how Nene was when she was on the show. And K Michelle gonna do that because she will read the girls down and she ain't afraid to do it, kind of how Nene was. So yeah. Lies More Lies says that now Martell has to kiss ass in order to get camera time, and does. Says that Martell will allow him back. Marceau will allow him back in, but never trust him like Maurice is doing, in my opinion. Says that they got Destiny acting like she's a voice of reason after her beard. Yeah, she on here acting like they got Destiny on this season, which is why I said this shit is so fake and unrelatable. Why do you have Destiny on here giving relationship advice when she's still in real life fighting with her baby daddy ex-husband LeBarrett? You in and out of court calling the police every other damn day on LeBarrett. And you still mad at Sonny and Moses after they are fully married now over a relationship that you made very much so clear that you was the side piece getting flued out and dug out when you knew this man had a whole girlfriend and a wife at one point. So now you are the spokesperson and relationship advisor for Kid and Trish, who shouldn't have been together no way because Trish was still married up until September, up until August. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Oh, they doing too much. Child. That's why I said people like, get out of here, Carlos. Like you doing the fucking most. Destiny and a relationship advisor? Girl, and you done been with damn near every man on the damn show except Mel son. And that's only because he's a minor. Give him a couple more years and you're gonna be trying to knock on his damn door. You done been with Kimmy's son. You done been with Nell's son. Now you trying to get with her nephew or godson. Word is you done been with Martell, allegedly. Like you done been with Moses. Damn, girl. I don't even want to know no more. Shit. Oh, my God. Said that he got fired and blacklisted, and that's why they don't want to work with him at all. Yeah, Carlos ain't about to be back on nothing Bravo related. He know it. He know it. That's why he took his ass over there to OWN, and OWN gonna get rid of his ass too. Them ratings don't get up. Y'all know these shows are about ratings. If the ratings are low, your ass must go. That's what that should be the new motto. All right, so this last one. So Sweet Essence says Carlos King always commenting on other networks, but not one mention of his own. Right. on what he tries to disparage him from his own. Right. He's always got so much to say about everybody else's show, the Real Housewives of every damn network, but he don't have shit to say about Love and Marriage Huntsville. He might mention when they come back Bell Collective, because y'all know that's one of his favorites. But he don't be trying to check his own people on the show. And then when Dustin and Claudia get up on the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, he sit there with that look on his face like he can't stand it, especially when they're talking about Martell. Y'all, I just showed y'all that the other day. When Dustin and Claudia got on Martell's ass, immediately his whole facial expression, his whole disposition changed, because he don't like nobody checking Martell. And I said, damn, what the fuck does Martell have on Carlos? Because damn, every time somebody checking Martell, he feels away. And he sit up there and be looking crazy, rolling his eyes and with that stupid ass grin like, oh Lord, why y'all calling out Martell? Like, you know why? Because he full of shit. All right, but say show it again, Rail. Show it again. What y'all talking about? Show it again. Show it again, Peppers. Peppers Love says show it again. What are we showing again? Let me know. Put it in the chat right quick. Let me know before we end the video. Rating. Tyra says if the ratings are low, the Carlos got to go. Right. Let me know, child. Let me go. I'm about to go now. Let me know what I got to show again. Let me know, child. Said Martell got Carlos allegedly in my now he done got on the schlong over there, child. I don't know now. I ain't say it. I said nothing to say about Love and Criminals of Huntsville. Not Huntsville, child. Y'all are crazy. I love it. The chat be lit over here. I love it. Pepper says Carlos face drop. Do I still have the video? Child. Girl, you're gonna make me dig that up. You're gonna make me dig it up, Lord. Let me see. Did I save it? Did I save it? Let me see. Lord Peppers. Hold on. I'll do it for y'all. Only because I love y'all, child. And I think I saved it in my histories too. So hold on. Give me a second. I guess I got time. Okay. I guess. I guess I got a little time. Let me pull it up, child. Because baby, Carlos was looking real crazy when Dustin and them was going off on Martell about his ass and how he been on this damn show and the stuff he been doing off the show. He does not like when nobody check Martell. I'm like, damn. You would have thought he was the damn baby mama the way he be sitting there looking all crazy. Let me pull this shit up for y'all right quick. His whole damn face changed when Dustin lit into Martell's ass. I said, there it go. There it go right there. Hold on. Let me get it pulled up, y'all. Let me go through my damn videos and find it, since Pepper's over here making me work hard like a Hebrew slave on a good Saturday, Lord. All right, let's see. Is that it? No. Let's see. Hold up. Hold on. Shit, let me go old school because I know the video. Hold on, y'all. I thought I saved it, but obviously I didn't. Look at me. Damn, Rail, you slipping on your pimping over here, girl. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to get it for you. All right, let's see. Let's get it pulled up because I know the exact video. We just looked at it the other day. Give me 1 second. And I gotta get on out of here. I gotta go somewhere and get me a good drink. Me and my husband and my child, honey. We're gonna get on out of here, go get a drink, as Wanda like to call it, child. Get me a good drink somewhere. Give me something to eat. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think it's that one. Let's see. Y'all, part of my husband in there on the game. We about to start talking some shit on the game. So if y'all hear it, child. All right, hold on. Let's get past this stupid ad. All right. Yep. All right, so let's share. Let's share. Then I'm gonna back it up so y'all can see. Because baby. All right, let's see. Hold up. Let's back it up some. Is that it? Let me see. I ain't got
Like,
hold on.
Just be trifling like that. Matter of fact, I have friends that lie to me about what they're doing because they know I don't play that. So yeah, they definitely look at the single friend as like, you're like,
hold on. Let me back it up some.
I'm a relationship girl. When I'm in a relationship, I love going on like couples trips. I love.
Let's go forward. Ugh, ain't got my in front of me, so I have my little points.
Claudia, to catch you up on what's been going on since day one. Long story short, years ago, maybe 10 years ago, no, I think he said 9 years ago, Martell and Marceau decided to go into business together and have a company named Scout. So it's Scott's and Holt merged as one. They called it Scout, okay? Martell is alleging that Marceau was on hard times, being a manager at the movie theater, getting fired for, that's what he's saying, and that he was in bad times, and that's why Martell decided, being in a good space financially, to even have this company. What happened is a few years later, they decided to disband the company, and Martell decided to give Marceau the name and walked away from it, right? What has been sort of the topic of conversation ever since then is Marceau and Martell being at odds, alleged cheating scandals. Martell has alleged that Marceau has slept with 20 women while he was married. Martell did a YouTube interview with a woman alleging to be one of Marceau's lady friends that he slept with. And this is how everything started to unravel when it came to their friendship. So in this conversation, they really were throwing digs at each other. But Dustin, you have been around since season 1, watching all of this for the past 10 seasons.
Why don't you own an
All right, so y'all pay attention to Carlos when Dustin gets
Devereaux, and I'm going to show us.
This shit crazy. Oh my God.
What do you think is the root of Martell and Marceau's issues?
A lack of accountability on Martell's behalf. That's what I think. I think that Martell has been running from taking accountability with the fact that he broke his family up, and that had overreaching impacts into their friendship circle. And he is constantly running away from the acceptance and acknowledgement of that fact. And it affects every area of his life that we as viewers have been exposed to. So that's what I think is the root of all that. Again, you can't start a story at the end, in the middle, or at the end. You have to start at the beginning. And the root of their conflict came from Marceau. Marceau laid it out. He laid it out. He told jokes about something that he thought was fodder amongst the group. Lighthearted jokes. Martell took issue with that because Martell was facing a lot of accusations, right, which belonged in his lap, but he was facing a lot at one time, and he decided to act out towards Marceau in that way. We saw him go way far with that. Accused Letitia of sleeping with other people at certain times back in the day, bringing up things from back in the day to try to make them look bad, right? Bringing up guys that said they had a sexual relationship with her at a time when she was an adult and single and able to do so. Bringing up the fact that Marceau was managing that movie theater to try to diminish him or look like he was at a low earning job and was seeking some sort of relief and help from Martell in partnership with him on Scope. That's why he brought all that up. You bringing those things up to make him look like he needed your help at one point. These are things that have nothing to do with literally the root of your issue. And so all that deflection, all that, the accusations he threw while you can ask questions about the fidelity of Marceau and Letitia Scott, you could ask questions about the fidelity of their marriage, but that don't have shit to do with what Martell did and what he took umbrage with Marceau Scott for in the first place. You ain't gotta like Marceau. You ain't gotta like Letitia Scott. You ain't gotta like them. You can have very real feelings and opinions about the ways that they have shown up in other relationships amongst the cast. But if we talking about Martell and Marceau, the fracture of the relationship we were presented with, Martell is at fault. That's just what it is.
I'm gonna say this about Martell. If I was any of the male cast members on this show, I would never confide or tell him anything ever again. He's the type of person that when he's on the hot seat, he's going to blow the whole thing up and bring everybody down with him. He can't just stand in his truth and his lane and say, let's just talk about, like, they can't, you have a conversation like about you got to be, well, you did this, well, you did that, well, you did this, well, fuck it. If I'm going down, everyone's going down. He reminds me of the scene in the movie.
His whole face is like, what? Like, he don't know this.
Why did I get married to it? All the dinner table. And everyone's like, oh, okay, we telling secrets. Well, why don't you tell your wife about, well, you're taking, antibiotics. Oh, okay, we're doing that. Well, why don't you say, that's what Martell is doing. That's his whole thing. And yes, he was in the hot seat for a long time from his own actions. And now he's not so much on the hot seat like he's been in the past. He's feeling himself a little bit. So now he's like getting everybody back. But when things were rough for him, that's what it feels like to me. It seems like he's like, the way he did that, like, I know this guy code, right? And you can't trust someone if in good times, all the things I tell you now, or you're going to just put me on blast on television like that to use it in a tactic to win a fight. I only would do that if it's someone I never, ever, 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 ever care to ever be around ever again or be cool with. That's when you burn the whole thing down. Like, he's still kind of like 1 foot on, he's straddling the fence. Like, I don't get how he's like going scorched earth on everyone like that. To me,
my thing is too, Claudia, like, what the fuck we supposed to do with that, right? If anything, nigga, you laid up in the room while they was fucking these other women. You was going on trips with it. If what you saying is true, you are just as complicit.
Come on.
And don't tell me about it now when you was all right with it before your shit hit the fan.
Come on.
And before your shit came out. I can't stand people like that. You just as bad. That don't make you look more pious or make you look like you have any integrity. You kept the lie going as long as it served you. And I can't stand motherfuckers like that. Don't tell me something somebody did to me or how they wronged me when you were all right with them wronging me allegedly. You know what I'm
you
saying?
in the room laughing about it before,
like
but
that.
now, no. He does give that he's crashing out right now, but he's trying to act cool. And like, I even notice how he answers questions. His voice goes up. That's a sign a man's lying. Okay, a person's lying when their register goes up.
Carlos burning blue over there, ain't he?
Up like that. And he's like, he's just interested in trying to humiliate the other men. And that's his defense mechanism. And that's very similar to what the housewives do. So at this point, Martell hopes, give him a peach because he's earned it at this point. He's being a messy, he's being messy. He being like he's one of the girls right now.
Look at his face.
So one of the things I do want to talk about is during that conversation, obviously it's between the two of them, but there's 4 different men in the room. And a lot of the men.
We're going to stop it there. I just wanted y'all to see Carlos' face when Dustin ate Martell's ass up and Claudia came right back and annihilated his ass too. That's what he deserved. I like the fact that Dustin don't hold back. I don't know the type of relationship that him and Carlos have off the show, but when he get on this damn platform on Messy Monday, when I tell you Dustin he don't give a damn. He don't have no breaks when it comes to Martell and reading down and being transparent and telling how he really feels. And I like that. At one point I was like, I don't know if I like Dustin because I felt like he was one-sided and I felt like he was trying to kind of walk on eggshells to not maybe piss Carlos off. But now it's like, fuck it, I'm going to say how I feel and I'm going to be transparent on this bitch or I ain't going to be on here at all. And I like this Dustin right here. I got to say that. At first, I ain't like Dustin like that. But now I'm like, yes, come on, Dustin. Yes, okay. How y'all feeling about Dustin now? Dustin is keeping it so real. I'm a fan now. He ain't have me in the beginning. In the beginning, I was like, I don't know about you, Dustin. I don't know. Because it was like you were leaning too much towards what Carlos had to say and you was trying to not step on his feelings. But now it's like, he's like, fuck it. I'm going for what I know. and I'm about to be transparent, and I'm about to drag the fuck out of Martell, and I love that. I love it. So yes, that's how that went down. So shout out to Carlos, okay, because that's what we were watching. But we're gonna get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoy. Just Dustin is real, okay. He real with that shit. I love it. Okay, I love it. He was 100 on that. But thank y'all so much to my top flight mods. Y'all know I love y'all down. Scorpion Miss Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR, Tyra. Love you guys down. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job as you guys always do. To my content creators in the chat. Schoolboy, if you're here, thank you. Sunny Days, Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn, Astute Queen B, Just a T, please. I did see Snatch by Diego. Thanks for being here, love. Miss Diddy, if you're in the building, thanks for being here. Deary Talk, if you're in the chat, thanks for being here as well. Mods, please drop down and let me know who else is here that I may have missed. Thank y'all for joining the live. 5:18 on a Saturday. That's wild. Thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to tap on that like button for me, okay? I will try to tap back in with you guys. I'm about to get in these streets with my family, and we're going to get out and do, I don't know what. We're going to go get something to eat, something to drink, something. I don't know. But that's it. All right. Well, that's it, guys. That's it. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoy the content that you guys keep getting over here. And I appreciate you guys and love you guys down as well. Have a wonderful Saturday. If you're going out, please be safe. All right. Until the next one, let's go.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.